Welcome to the Alchemist Collective. If this message found you, it is most likely for you to tap into this new timeline because everything is connected and there's no such thing as coincidences, right? So, in today's episode, we are discussing a mindset that will change the way that you approach dating forever. If you are tired of investing months or years into someone only to realize that they don't even share your long term vision, lock in because this is the one for you. We have to stop dating like it's some casual, let's see where this goes situation. And we have to start dating with purpose, right? So instead, let's date like CEOs hiring for a high stakes position, right? Because the current dating model is broken. Because many people approach dating so passively because they're only focusing on attraction and surface level compatibility while they are avoiding tough conversations. And this results in a 6 months or even a year or even longer wasted on someone whose values, whose goals, or lifestyle don't even align with yours. And the emotional toll of investing in the wrong relationships can only lead to resentment, it leads to heartbreak, and it leads to a build up frustration. But this all can be avoided with clarity and dating with intention right from the start. So, what if we approach dating like it's a job interview? Okay. Imagine you're hiring for a high level position in your company. Would you let someone work for you for a year before you ask if they align with your company's goals or brand? I doubt. So, dating should be the same. You need to determine early on, do we share the same core values? Do we have similar visions for the future? Are our lifestyles and priorities compatible? Do we agree on fundamental topics like monogamy, like marriage, like children, career, personal growth? So the first few dates should be a space for curiosity and open conversations, not small talk or just seeing where things go or go with the flow. So let's ask the tough questions early on. Remember, society tells us to just go with the flow, but that's how people end up emotionally invested in someone who isn't even aligned with them, right? So you should ask the tough questions, but it's very essential. Listen, I'm not saying you should show up on the first date with a clipboard and a questionnaire. Even though low key, I wouldn't be mad at that. But what I am saying is that we need to stop being afraid of asking the real questions early on. Think about it like an interview. You're not just here to impress them, they need to impress you too, all right? Because you are hiring for a long term position in your life. And not everyone is qualified to be there. So, what are the questions that we need to be asking up front? For me, I would say, what's your stance on monogamy? Do you believe in one partner or are you into polyamory? I would ask, what's your timeline for marriage? Or do you even want it? Are you looking for something serious or are you looking to just vibe? Do you want kids? If so, when, how many? How do you balance your work, your ambition, and your rest? Because I need someone who knows when to hustle and also when to relax. Okay? And then I would also ask, what are your views on major topics like finances, religion, personal growth? And most importantly, what does a successful relationship look like to you? And the aim of these questions aren't about interrogating someone, right? They're about making sure you're not wasting your time on someone with fundamentally different life goals. And that's fair. If someone gets weird about these questions or these conversations, that is your first sign that they are probably not for you. Because the power of self-awareness is the ability to recognize red flags. One of the biggest mistakes we make is ignoring the red flags because we want something to work, right? And if someone is inconsistent or vague about their goals, or if they avoid deep conversations, that's most likely a sign that they are not on the same page as you. People who are serious about relationships will welcome real conversations, right? So if someone is resistant or resists them, they likely don't share your long term vision at all. When you've done the inner work, you'll recognize manipulation or you'll recognize inconsistency and you'll recognize emotional unavailability from the start. So dating from an abundant mindset, that is truly key. Many people stay in the wrong relationships out of fear of being alone or fear of not finding someone better. But when you know your worth, you won't settle. You'll approach dating from an abundant mindset, knowing that the right person is out there. Instead of chasing, waiting, or settling, you'll be able to walk away from the wrong situations with confidence early on. The right person will want what you want. They will match your energy, they will match your vibe, they will be clear about their intentions, right? So let's be clear and let's stop wasting time. Let's stop emotionally investing in people before we even know if they align with us. Okay? Let's reflect on your non negotiables and your core values. Then make a list of the top 5 questions that you'll ask early on in dating. And then also commit to dating with clarity and self awareness. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who needs to hear this message. And if you have a dating story to share, or what tough questions do you think should be asked on a first date, leave a comment. Let's change how we date together. Until next time, love and light, and namaste.